Hey everyone, I am finally getting around to reviewing the Mega Heat Ray Godzilla with lights and sounds from Playmates Toys. I was able to buy this from the Walmart website for $30 along with Mega Punching Kong here, who I already reviewed in my previous video. Each figure cost about $30. But unfortunately, scalpers are taking advantage of the figures and selling them for double or triple the price, which makes it frustrating for everyone. So it's quite unfortunate. For me, it required a little bit of luck and a lot of persistence of just constantly keeping an eye on the website because they've been going in and out of stock constantly. Same thing with the 11-inch giant Mega Godzilla, which will be my next review. So, here he is, Mega Heat Ray Godzilla with lights and sounds. He stands around 13 inches tall, if I'm not mistaken. He's probably the biggest Godzilla out of the Godzilla vs. Kong toy line, until they possibly release a bigger one in the future. But he has a try-me arrow pointing to the button that's nicely sculpted with the side of his body, and as soon as you press that button, you'll get to see his dorsal plates light up, or his dorsal fins, and his mouth also move, along with his eyes lighting up. So I'm going to push that button right now to demonstrate all of that. And I love how the lights stay on a little bit longer before they go away. Unlike the Mega Punching Kong, where if you activate his feature by twisting his upper torso or pushing the button on his back, the lights will come on for his eyes, but they don't stay on as long as the lights for the Mega Heat Ray Godzilla, as I will demonstrate right now. And then boom, it just turns off instantly. And if I push the button again for Mega Heat Ray Godzilla, so I just love how the lights linger for a bit. Gives it a really nice, cool effect. Also, in the package should be a tail that you have to attach. So some assembly is required for this figure. Comes with two, I guess, heat blast missiles or heat ray missiles that you would have to put in his mouth, which should shoot out of his mouth as soon as you press the button. And of course, he comes with a toy soldier who happens to be in a running pose. Looks a lot different than the one that comes with the Mega Punching Kong. The one that comes with Kong is in like a standing pose. Alright. So I don't know how much more of the package you want to see before I open this guy, but of course I will show all sides of the packaging. Alright. Mega Heat Ray Godzilla with lights and sounds. Power up Heat Ray. Lights and sounds. Intense battle action. Comes with the soldier minifigure. Yada yada yada. Alright. So let's open Mega Heat Ray Godzilla. Alright, I feel like I should make this a public service announcement. So upon opening Mega Heat Ray Godzilla outside of the box, you will have to assemble that tail, and it looks like an easy assembly process, right? Well, I was really struggling with this thing, and it appears you might have to heat up some joints there on the back to make it fit in quite smoothly. So, public service announcement, parents, if you're buying this for your kids, you might have to do this part for them, because they're gonna have a tough time, and they might break something, or they might potentially harm themselves. So if you have a hair dryer or a heat gun, maybe you could just blow it on the back of the tail here or the back of Godzilla to soften up these parts and plug it in, because I was really struggling and I still couldn't get it in. So I'm going to heat up these joints and get back to you guys. as you just seen, I was using a hair dryer for the tail. I just had to maneuver it over the parts where the joints would connect, and I just had to get it nice and soft enough so I can get this thing fully assembled. So parents, if you are buying the 13-inch tall Mega Heat Ray Godzilla with lights and sounds, getting that tail on is going to be a pain. I'm telling you that right now. So you might have to soften up the joints with a hair dryer, or if you have a heat gun, or if you want to do the boiling water trick, you can do that also. Younger kids, if you plan on buying this thing on your own with whatever money you have from your parents, just so you know, that part is going to be tough, and you might have to get your parents help with that. Alright, so let's continue on with this review. So I'm going to compare him next to Mega Punching Kong, who's also 13 inches tall. Two massive behemoth action figures here, both 30 bucks. At least that's what they're supposed to retail for on the Walmart website. So don't fall for the scalper prices unless the scalper prices are reasonable. Alright, and I'll demonstrate them with the electronics as well. Very cool. Alright, so let's compare Mega Heat Ray Godzilla with the 2019 Godzilla King of the Monsters Godzilla that I bought when these figures first came out. And I believe this Godzilla is, I want to say, around 11 inches tall. And oh, I'm going to have to rotate it the other way around because his tail is colliding with the Ninja Turtle playset I have for the backdrop here. So, okay, so there we go. Nice comparison of them both. So this one is from King of the Monsters, and this one is from Godzilla vs. Kong. Of course, the Godzilla vs. Kong one is much taller. Trying to get them to stand in the frame, but the tail keeps colliding with everything. There we go. You can see the height difference, but there's a length difference with the tails. So I will try to show you what I mean by that. Right there. If you notice the difference, the Godzilla vs. Kong tail for the Mega Heat Ray Godzilla, much shorter than the King of the Monsters version. The King of the Monsters Godzilla has a much longer tail. So there you go. Nice comparison shots of them both. And I believe they released a Godzilla vs. Kong version of this guy, but with a more, I guess, lighter bluish paint color for the paint. And this guy has the screw holes, but the screw holes on the Mega Heat Ray Godzilla are all covered, which is nice. I love them both. They're both very awesome looking Godzilla figures. Alright. So, should we compare them with the 24-inch tall Godzilla from 2014? Sure, why not? Just massive Godzilla. He's just going to take up the frame because he's so damn huge. So, just so you guys can see, yeah, 13 inches at 24 inches, massive difference. All right, so get back down there, Godzilla. Jeez. Okay, so what else should I compare him with? We can compare him with Cygor from the Raw 10 line from Todd McFarlane. And he's definitely much taller than Cygor there. Alright. So let's get into some of the articulation and the features of Mega Heat Ray Godzilla. As you see, I had to struggle with assembling the tail, but once you get it on, you can turn it. It's pretty cool. No other articulation in the tail, just that one part right there where it has to connect. For the legs, they do move. It's a bit stiff though. But once you get the joints moving, once you play around with them a lot, they should run a lot smoother. As for me, as an adult collector, he will most likely be put on display, and I guess I'll play with him a few times. Sure, the feet, or ankles I should say, do rotate. Alright. No knee articulation. I wish he did have knee articulation. That would be nice. For the arms, now the arms are interesting. This is the first time I've seen this type of articulation on these Godzilla figures. I don't recall these on any of the King of the Monster figures or the 2014 line. So that's kind of new to me. I know they have these type of joints for like some of the Jurassic World figures for their legs where they kind of go in and out like that. But anyways, yeah, it goes up and down, in and out a little bit, just about that much. He does have wrist articulation. Alright. For the head, that does not turn at all. But the mouth, well, that's part of the lights and sound features when you press the button, because he comes with these two projectiles, which I guess supposed to mimic his heat ray attack or his atomic breath attack, but they're just two tiny little missiles. But anyways, you would insert those like this, really easy. And then once you push the button, which is on this side, they shoot out of his mouth. So I will fire the first missile right now. That fired extremely far. Let's put Mega punching Kong in front of him. And let's put the second missile in his mouth right there. If I can find where it's supposed to be inserted. Why am I having trouble with this? There we go. Okay. Look like he's going to direct it right at Kong's face there. So, yeah, get a nice action shot there. And Kong wouldn't like that, so he's gonna roar. He's like, "How dare you hit me with your heat ray attack, Godzilla? Take that!" Or, there we go. Take that! Alright. So, I think that covers the articulation for Godzilla. And once again, once you push that button, the mouth will kind of like open and close. Alright, so I am going to demonstrate this guy in the dark with the lights off, but first let's take a look at the small toy soldier figurine that he comes with, who's just your generic soldier guy in a running pose, while the one that comes with Kong is in a standing pose, which let's see, I can try to grab him and see if I can hold both of them with one hand. Sorry, if I can get my camera to focus on those two toy soldier characters, which is not focusing, so there we go. Okay, now we got it. So this is the one that comes with Kong to the left, and the one on the right is the one that comes with Godzilla. Alright, so how about we turn off all the lights and demonstrate this guy in the dark. Alright guys, get ready for an epic light show. Oh, look how beautiful that is. That is awesome. I really dig that. Now, man, I really wish it started from his tail going up like in the movies. But that is still cool. And it's very, very bright. And just look at those eyes. That is awesome. Let's press it again. Wow. Mega Heat Ray Godzilla is just stunning. Like, I could just do this over and over again all night long. Alright guys, so I think that's going to conclude this review for the 13-inch tall Mega Heat Ray Godzilla with lights and sounds that is currently sold through the Walmart website. It's always going in and out of stock at random times, weird random times throughout the day. So this guy includes 2 projectiles, so you don't want to lose those. There's 1 and there's 2. Also, tiny soldier guy, you definitely do not want to lose him. And the lights and sounds are pretty cool. And as for the articulation, well, it's not a lot, but it's enough for a kid's toy. And I mean, a lot of us adults mostly gonna use this guy for display purposes. Oh, if you're wondering what happens if I hold down the button, I don't think there really is no difference. So I'll demonstrate that right now. See, I'm holding in the button. Not noticing much of anything different. Still holding in the button. Yeah. So if you hold that in, nothing changes. It's just the same as if you would just give it, you know, just give it a normal push, a normal press. If you press it once or twice, it'll just constantly make the sounds like this. There you go. So that is the Mega Heat Ray Godzilla. A lot of fun. I do like how it looks when it's dark and he lights up. It just looks amazing. But I do also wish that the light started from his tail going up, and I wish it had that sound from the movie, that vroom, 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 vroom. Oh, why did I just make that sound? I'm so sorry. Would I say he's worth buying? Of course he's worth buying. I mean, he's 13 inches tall, and you get the lights and sounds, and it looks awesome in the dark. So, I'm trying to get him displayed with Mega Punching Kong here, but the tail, man, tail is just colliding with stuff, so makes it kind of hard to get these cool angles here. There we go. Mega Punching Kong and Mega Heat Ray Godzilla. So, fun toys indeed. Next review I will have up will be for the giant Mecha Godzilla. With no lights and sounds because they have not made that yet. Alright. Happy collecting, guys. Thank you for watching, and I definitely love this Godzilla toy. Next to my 24-inch tall Godzilla from 2014. Still love this thing, so I would say that's probably my second favorite. Well, yeah, this is my second favorite next to the 24-inch tall one. And where did I put the 2019 one? This guy, who's still awesome because his tail is super long. Alright, so time to go, and before I do that, I'll demonstrate both of these guys in the dark one more time. Well, how about this? Once in the light and once in the dark, so... Alright, now let's try that in the dark. Alright guys, later.